to Good Vibes Goddess Tarot. So today we're doing a general collective angel reading per se. Celestial, I guess you could say. Reading. Yeah, so we're gonna get started by cleansing the space and the energy. So if you have headphones in, you might want to turn them down to protect your eardrums. Oh, that's a double. um, so we're gonna get started with trying to get like some of the themes of what's going on or what they would like to talk to you about. So we have the transit journey. With the frequency of the transit journey helps us to unlock the hidden knowledge and wisdom that we intrinsically hold intrinsically hold about how to reach this state of wholeness and completion through our sensual experience with others and our within our, what with ourselves and with others. Okay, that's what it was. I was looking at ourselves or saying others. I read ahead. And then we have consciousness. With the frequency of consciousness supports the ability to focus our attention on all the multi-dimensional aspects that shows up so that we can include them into our reality. Okay. Still don't know what that means, but I thought about something for my clear audience people, right? The song that's playing right now is the anthem by Good Charlotte, okay? Because that's what I was thinking about, like, oh, I didn't do it like a song, but I was like, I don't really need to do a song. And then when I tried to, like, shuffle it, and it wouldn't try to let me shuffle from that song. Because now it's the weekend. It allowed me to shuffle at some point in time, but it's like, pay attention to the song. Pretty much the song saying, you, like, I don't want to be just like you. Like, you're realizing that there's a journey and there's a lot of people out there that you might have been surrounded by that you don't want to be like. And like, if you were like them, you don't want to be like them anymore. I don't like. Oh, because the song that's playing right now is Reminder by The Weeknd. Right? He was like, how, like, pretty much he was like, how the hell did I get a Teen Choice Awards? Like, that's not what I do. Like, that's not, my music is not for teens. Like, that kind of thing. And he just like, he even said like, yeah, the people be lame. It's just like, yeah, like, what, I'm not, let me remind you of what I'm doing, what I'm here for, what I'm about, like that kind of thing. And then we have the ocean with the deep blue sea saying to your soul, healing and soothing. Even the event of imagining yourself dipping into its healing womb brings about desirable effects. Better yet, spend time physically near the ocean. Allow its power and beauty to wash away all cares and concerns. Don't know. I didn't have another idea. I don't know. We're just listening to the song. Then we have Ask us to help you in this situation, and we will immediately go to work on your behalf. We are governed by many universal law, and among them is free will that allows you to make your own choices and decisions. So we patiently await your request. Oh, I do like a daily Bible verse, and today it was Acts. Well, no, it's hold on. It's Acts and ye it shall be get no. Seek and ye shall find. Knock and it shall be opened unto you. Seek and ye shall find. Ask and it shall be given unto you, or something like that. Um, right? Ask, seek, find. So first you ask, then you seek, and then you find. But don't look for it and don't ask. But then also when you ask, you also know free will. You also gotta make some decisions. There's some things you gotta do. You have some conscious decisions that you gotta make and choices you gotta make. You might have to cut some things out, stop doing some things, heal some things, release some things. And they can't force you to release it. To an extent, depending on what the situation is. Because Jonah popped in my head as soon as I said, like, depending on what the situation is, they can't force you. Like, depending. And technically, the angels didn't force Jonah. God forced Jonah. And Jonah wanted to be used. So it was. It wasn't against technically his will. Then we have heart chakra with love is the heart of the matter. Your heart is the center within your physical being, atoned most to love. It is safe for you to love and be loved with an open heart as we stand by in perfect protection and guidance. See, you didn't do it, so I'm assuming that's when Spirit want me to tell you something. But I don't have something. I don't know what to say. Oh, the other card is the sacral chakra. With the frequency of the sacral chakra, the orange flower of life supports our ability to flow with our desires and stimulate our creative power to manifest success and abundance in our life. I'm gonna put it near the heart chakra because it's saying if the heart chakra isn't open, whatever you're asking for, and you like, if you needed to cut things out and stuff like that, Spirit will need to tell you what you need to cut out. But if your heart chakra isn't open, your root and your solar plexus or even your sacral chakra wouldn't know what needs to be cut out because your heart is what is the bridge which translate and be like, it's this. Spirit says, like, you know, like in the books, like the translated dictionaries, your heart is that. It's the translator from spiritual to like earthly. And hold on, because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I was about to say because it could be like it's not even in the middle, but either way, it's the bridge. And if it's closed and it's blocked, Spirit could be talking to you and telling you like everything. If your third eye is blocked, you might not understand it completely. But if your heart is closed to it, if your third eye is open, so you're understanding the messages, right? Let's imagine that you are. You're understanding the messages and stuff like that. But your heart is blocked, so you're understanding the messages and what needs to be done. But you're not doing it because your heart is blocked to it, it's closed to it. You don't think it's gonna make you happy, or it's gonna heal you in some way, shape, or form, or elevate your life in some way, shape, or form. And you have to realize what's actually stopping you at that point in time for getting that success and abundance that you're seeking. Well, you're asking for, but then you have to seek for it. Is you. I guess that was saying with the consciousness. And then we have health with celebration, rejuvenation, and gratitude. The person is Egyptian. Okay, now I don't know why it's doing it. But I thought it was. Oh, there's a card crossing it. Is Archangel Jeremiel, I'm assuming, with reflections, dreams, and visions. Oh, so when we get the card that was saying like giving giving evaluation and dreams and stuff like that, that's him. And it's the reason why is to give you something to look forward to, something to celebrate, but also like to warn you if you do need to, like with the rejuvenation, if it is something that you need to, heal from, to let you know ahead of time, like, hey, be on a lookout for this. So it's like a way to prevent it, kind of, sort of. Like, you ever watch That's So Raven? To be better than that, okay? Actually stop it. Stuff like that. What just popped in my head? But the episode where she had a vision. They was drawing the school's newspaper, and then she had a vision that a parachuter was gonna like fly through the window and stuff like that. So Chelsea was there and ready to take the picture and stuff like that. So when she said it and stuff like that, the guy was like, so, like you saw it and you didn't have the idea to like, open the window? Like that kind of thing. It's like to be better, okay? Like that kind of thing. Have purpose with it. It's like, it still would have been like, somebody still would have flew through the window, yes, but it wouldn't have been shards on the glass. This person probably would have been injured. You wouldn't have, like, been possibly injured. It's like a lot of things could have been like avoided if you just kind of sort of like opened the window. Like opened the window. But then also like she kind of sort of just used, so for time to time. Oh, say it was for like selfish reasons, but for time to time. And then we have Archangel Metatron with spiritual power, sacred geometry, which is funny enough, is the name of this deck. And esoteric wisdom. Also, he was in the Bible. He was, well, depending on which religion, he was, I forgot. I know who, I want to say Elijah, but then I feel like that's wrong. I know it was 2 prophets that was on earth that actually like went into heaven, and he's one of them. And he also has a twin brother, Santa Fe. But they pretty much work closely together with the humans, because they understand humans, because they once were humans, where angels, they don't really understand. Well, they understand it, but kind of, sort of. It's like from time to time, like to that, like their common sense to like human common sense, they just like, you don't see how that's, you didn't see that, like that kind of thing. Where Metatron would more so understand, like, no, they did not. Okay, like they did not see the trap because blah 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 blah, like that, like, But then that's why we have reflection here. It's like once you reflect at the whole spiritual growth or spiritual development, spiritual power, and going on this journey, you reflect and you start to realize, you see certain things, be like, damn, that was kind of obvious. How did I not see that? Like stuff like that. Then we have Archangel Gabriel with self-expression, creativity, and North Star. The North Star is pretty much a purpose. The North Star appeared when 3 wise men went to go see Jesus. Why? They had a purpose to fulfill. Go see Jesus. Like, go see him. Okay? Be a witness to, like, that he's born. And where he born at and stuff like that. They had a purpose. Then we have Archangel Uriel. Oh, snap. We got a lot of... Okay. We have illumination, inner power, and ideas into form. Yeah. Do the creativity, the ideas into form. there's a purpose that need to be fulfilled. And with the dream, there's a dream and a vision that you had that will actually bring you a happiness and success. And I won't say the only way you was able to find it, or you could find it, or like figure it out more so what exactly what was happening, what was being told to you, was going on this spiritual journey with the sacred geometry. And I said, it's literally this deck. That's all he about, man. That's literally his symbol. And amount of times he came up, but also Uriel. Funny enough, he's at the bottom of the deck that I use. But back on topic. But yeah, this idea that you have has a purpose to fulfill. That will only, with this rejuvenation, it won't only heal you, but also heal other people's. With that ocean. Because see how before it was like it was like the ocean was kind of sort of multi-purposeful. Same thing with whatever you're creating. Just realize he's the only one with a flower. Yeah. This idea, this dream that you had, whatever you're creating, it can grow and bloom into something that's like multifaceted but also multi-purpose. Then we have Archangel Zap. Nope, not doing it. Then we have Transformation, Mercy, and Violet Flames. That's his name. That's his name. Okay, next we have, oh wow, Archangel Raphael. What's up with the healing? Coming through with healing, health, and intuition. Did I say, wait, before, did I say transformation or transmutation? It's transmutation. Technically transportation. That's the whole word. But, you ever watch Full Metal Alchemist? Because that just popped in my head. With the little circle and stuff like that. Yeah. Okay. So, it's like once you start to heal and stuff like that, get more in touch with you, because your heart chakra is pretty much healing your health, love, and your heart. And also that's the intuition, what I was saying before. Like if it's blocked, your solar plexus and your root chakra and even your sacral chakra, I don't know what the frick is going on up there. It's like envision your chakras like, I want to say like a corporation. Like the people that do the day-to-day work don't know what's going on overhead. Okay, so if the company go bankrupt, it's gonna take a while to get down to like the people that do the day-to-day. You feel me? Like that kind of thing. And your heart is the person that needs to tell the rest of the people like you don't got a job. But if your heart doesn't do that, people won't continue working and then gonna look to the overhead, be like, I work this, this, and this. Why am I not getting paid? And the overhead gonna be like, what are you talking about? You were supposed to stop working. But the heart never said that. You see? Your heart chakra never said that. It becomes a problem. And that's what you're reflecting on. And feeling, now that you've like healed from it, understanding and stuff like that, you're more grateful or have like a sense of like gratitude for what's going on in your surroundings. And I also assuming your abilities. And have a reason to celebrate. Then, funny enough, these are both purples with the bookends. But technically, it's 3 purples. But Mercy, Transmutation, Violet Flames. Purple is your intuition, so that's with the Violet Flames. It's about and the whole spiritual matters and the wisdom being provided to you and stuff like that. Being conscious of it and bringing it into your reality. ideas into form, which is technically, yeah, self-explanatory. I don't think I need to add anything. I'm gonna continue. I was gonna look in the book and see if there's anything else, but I feel like it's pretty much self-explanatory. They're pretty good. They did. There's no. And then they illuminated it. They just like, yeah, it's kind of we're putting it on the table. Whatever you need to heal, whatever you need help on, ask and they will help it. They will fix it. They'll turn it around. But you also have to like put in some work in some way, shape, or form. And depending on how far you are in this journey, you also see the difference of when you worked against yourself and then when you actually worked with yourself. Because he have a fish on his arm, and where some fish, swim with the current, there's only like one fish that can swim against the current. And that's not the fish that's on his arm. Okay? So when you was probably swimming against the current, you was doing more harm to yourself than actually swimming with the current. Now you're swimming with the current, going with the flow. Okay? See what? Now you're going with the flow. And you realizing it's a lot smoother than going against it. Which is, yes, is also a lesson. Realize that you're not in control of the situation. God is. And what he says goes. Okay? You have free will, like they said here. The angels is not going to force you to do anything. If somebody try to force you to do something, again, that's not God. Like, that's not God. Like, But Jonah, again, was different because he asked to be used. So there was like, why ask if you was going to make, like, claws and stuff like that? And it's like that. You didn't have claws when you asked. Don't put the claws after that was given and granted. Like, that kind of thing. Because majority of the time, like, if you don't do it, there's somebody else to do it. But Moses messed up. He couldn't do it. He had Joshua. I don't know why I want to say Aaron. I forgot where he came into it, but I believe there was an Aaron. I believe. Was that Moses' brother? I think so. But either way, everyone has a purpose and a role to fulfill and to have and to play. And everyone, God likes and cares for everybody. Okay? All his creations. Now, if you start going against him and doing some wild things, it's just like, alright, Sway. Okay? That's when the angels start, they look at him like, what are we supposed to do? Okay? What he said goes. Again. You gotta realize, you're not in control. And then we have visualize success. See what I said before? With the only person that's stopping you from having success is you? That. So I guess you need to be asking with the self-expression to help them see, help them express. I'll figure it out when I come back. Come to back. There we have, see yourself doing well in the situation and have faith in a positive outcome. Or it could be that everybody need to act with something different. Some of y'all is visualizing success. Some of y'all is y'all stopping y'all from success. But then it could be somebody else. That consciousness and dreams. And Spirit did their best by showing you who's the person. But you need to do the rest. It's another thing what it's saying. Because if you realize there's archangels, and then one Egyptian. Like, that's only non-archangel on this table. Like, it's just... So, yeah. You have a role to play. You have to... They showed you who... They showed you who need to cut out, what is the problem, what needs to be fixed, what needs to be healed. of what needs to be done. They gave you, like, y'all have the whole plan, the whole setup. It's just now you got to do it. Do the plan. And then it's, if you're scared, just tell them that. Ask for, like, help, guidance, strength. Tell them you're scared. Say, hold my hand while you're doing it. I don't know. You know the video with hold my hand and now we wait. Now we go. Like that kind of like that. Then we have the crown chakra will pay attention to your ideas as they are a message of true divine guidance sent in to answer your prayers. Yeah, with that formed idea. And then we have the solar plexus chakra. That's been coming up a lot lately. And it's even at the bottom of one of the decks. And then we have it is safe for you to be powerful and take charge of your life in a positive way. That's I literally said the problem. You don't feel stable or grounded enough to do it. Which is why you don't do it. You felt comfortable enough to create the plan and make the plan. And it's like now it's time to do it. You don't feel comfortable and stable and sturdy enough to actually like do it. And then we have, funny enough, another archangel. But with the angel tarot, we have the devil with the sovereignty of God, with seduction and downfall, conversation with the dead, and teach of the occult and magic. But Samuel was technically an archangel. Now we have the world with God, the source of wisdom, with a fountain of wisdom, give success in all ventures. Yeah, that's why they're saying to visualize success. They was working with you. They helped you. They got created the plan. They wouldn't give you a plan that will fail. They wouldn't set you up for failure. I'm sorry. I know I'm saying it while laughing, so it doesn't give you confidence. Oh no. I'm sorry. No. Because it was like, over here we have downfall, then we have like, they wouldn't give you an idea that will lead you to destruction. They wouldn't do that. There's no need for that. Why would they do that? That makes no sense. Why would they help you create a plan to destroy yourself? They never did that. Now we have the Five of Wands with God, listen, and concealment, with politics and ambition, with win, judgment, and protects all those who seeks the truth. Yeah, because the Five of Wands is about a conflict, animosity, challenges, and adversity. Your creativity and the ideas you have. And I'm assuming also your ambition, you know the word. Not the ambition. But to have success or to achieve something. Cause yeah, that inner power, it even says it here. It's what they try to sabotage or create a conflict with. And try to it's like they're trying to turn it against you to make it seem like it's something that you should be scared about or worry about. Which is why the one stopping you from being successful is yourself. Because the one stopping you from creating this idea is you. No one is telling you to listen to these people. Which is politics. To sabotage your ambition. It just popped in my head as what's Love Island? I don't really watch it, but like one of the like those competition shows, and it's just like it's a competition. It's a competition like that. It's literally just politics. It's a competition. Lit that. So they align themselves with certain people, say certain things for politics. And we have the Nine of Pentacles with the omnipresent God, with submission to the highest power and identifying traitors and destroying their plans. See what I said? It's politics. It's just stop your ambition and stop you from creating what you wanted to create. And then these two came out together. We have the Page of Pentacles and the Fool, with God sing above all, and the exalting God with loyalty and alliance, friendships and reconciliations, with will and new beginnings, and assisting in great and difficult undertakings. We had will twice now with that free will. That's what I said with that is technically a human here. Okay. No, it's technically like an Egyptian god, but like a human. And they say like it's free will and stuff like that. They can't go against your will. So it's like if there's a new beginning, if you want to have it, okay. If you if you allow it, okay. Like it is open to you if you pick it, like that kind of thing. But also you gotta, I guess, trust and realize that if y'all was working together, they won't give you a plan that will destroy you. That'll just lead to just like your downfall. They won't do that. Now this person, a different person will do that, but that's the one that they trying to tell you to cut out. Then we had the Ten of Pentacles with the honorable, see what I said? God, with inner and outer works, help one keep their job, and protection against disaster. See, yeah, because I'm about to do the bookends. But this protection from disaster, the disaster was the downfall and the seduction. They were trying to protect you from that. How? If you had done the inner and outer works, okay, heal whatever needed to be healed, you wouldn't have been tempted. It's okay. It happens to the best of us. But don't get tempted again, is what it is. Like everybody have different tempts. Like chocolates. Like with that man from SpongeBob. Or you had to hear the word and he started going crazy. Everyone has like a different thing that like it's tempting to them. But once you do the work, you get that sense of self-control, or just have self-control, that it won't lead to a downfall or get out of control, or where it's controlling you versus rather than you controlling it and stuff like that, or you having a hold of it. It has a hold of you. And then we have communications with the dead, with help one keep their job. That could be the channeling. Some people could channel and stuff like that in many different ways, where like art and stuff like that, you could channel your emotions, but other people's emotions, stuff like that, is different ways. And then with some people, that they like out of nowhere, they just know what the right thing to say. That could be that. It's not that they actually like talking to it. It's just like they channeled without realizing. Some people, it happens. Not the gospel song playing now, but then we have teaching of the occult and magic and protection against disaster. They don't know what they're doing, pretty much is what they're saying. Because like I said before, like not a lot of people probably will realize or think that Samuel is an archangel, but he is. Because the Ten of Pentacles also talk about like generational and long lasting and stuff like that. Something that's standing test of time is like not falling for the same materialistic trick, or like silly tricks and illusions. Then we have the world and... Okay, first we're going to have to do these two cards and then we get to the world. Okay, so with this over here, we have loyalty and alliance with will and new beginnings. Yeah, so you was working with spirit and taking this new leap of faith. You was the student and stuff like that, and they was the teacher. You have a good understanding of it. Now it's just you have to apply it, the whole practical part. That's what I was saying before. Like now, like it's you have a role to play. Like you have to do something. You got to say no. Go walk away from people, cut people off. Like it's you have a role to play. Because then we have assist with difficult and great undertakings. And we have friendships and alliance. We also have here like they will help you. You just gotta ask. They can't like they know that you need help, but they can't go against your free will. They won't do that because they are a real friend. If you say you don't need help, they gonna go with that, okay? Like if you say hold on, nah, I got this, they're gonna be like, all right, Sway, they gonna back up, let you handle it. You feel me? Now if you say I can't handle it, that's when they come in, okay? Be like, what we doing? Well, how may I help? Like where to help? Okay, where to go? Because then we have the fortune of wisdom is like realizing that they have, if you ask, they will help you. And it might not be like, it's not going to be right away. It's going to might take some time, right? Like, let's say like somebody at work, it might take a while to like be able to move that person away, okay? Maybe it could be like right away. Sometimes it's the next day, depending on what it is or the severity of the situation. I don't really know, okay? But like, if it's like an office situation and y'all like your cubicle is next to somebody that eat like tuna sandwich every day, it might take a while to like find a different place for that man. Okay, like it might take a while. You gotta be patient a little bit. Okay, be understanding, but realize that things are changing, and change takes time. Right, with the success in all ventures, like. It takes away like there's difficult and great undertakings. Like you can get to success, but it's difficult to achieve. Not many get to what they want with their version of success and stuff like that. Because we also have the fool here, because sometimes they just give up and don't take that leap of faith. With the page of wands, but pentacles is giving, not taking a leap of faith on themselves and seeing what's out there for them. And then we have, because the world is pretty much the end of the cycle and stuff like that. And the Fool card is the beginning of it. So it's like, they gave you the whole rundown and play-by-play of the situation. It's just now, just do it. Like, literally just do it. And if you need help, ask. Like, ask. And they will help. But other than your dreams or your vision, to give you a whole rundown, play-by-play of the situation. And because now over here we have politics and ambition with submission to the highest order. So we're going to continue because that kind of sort of self-explanatory. And with win, judgment, and protection. Well, win, judgment, and protects all those who seeks the truth, with identifying traitors and destroying their plan. That's again self-explanatory. And you free with the 9 of Pentacles. That's talking about like liberation and being by one, like you being by yourself. You freeing yourself from the people that tries to cause conflict and illusions and downfalls in your life with, I guess, tempting words or distract you in some way, shape, or form. To destroy your fortune that will lead to not only lead you to be successful, but to some form of generational wealth that you can leave for your family. And then, okay, these all came out together. It's 4 cards, so I'm gonna put them. I'm gonna show you them one by one, but I'm gonna just put them together, right? So we have the 5 of Cups. And see, oh, the reflection. See, looking in the mirror, reflection. Why are you sad? Who's making you sad? It's you making you sad. Okay. Consciousness. It's good to be aware of it. That's the first step. It's the first step. Okay. Then we have the 3 of Wands. You see, the first step. Now what we gonna do about it? What choices do we have? What we gonna do? Okay, we have options. You know. And you're not happy with the options that you got here. So we got to go elsewhere for new options. Then we have the 9 of Wands. Now you got eyes on your prize. Okay, you see something that you want, you going for it. Going after it. Then we have the Ace of Pentacles. Something that's very solid and stable. I want to say and abundant, but yeah, because the mountains in the back, it's not like there were some obstacles, there were some challenges, but that didn't mean that this option or this offer still wasn't stable, still wasn't solid. So it's like, even if you took a time off or took a break to heal, the situation was still like, which is about, is like, you, let's say you take a time out and stuff like that. Not even a time out. It's like you stop to tie your shoe and you thinking that few seconds cost you drastically, and it's like it didn't. So you're trying to use like excuses to keep you from going after the things that you want to go after. And again, that's what the 5 of Cups is talking about. You stopping yourself from like having success. And it feels like if you can visualize it for yourself with the vision and the dreams, because your dreams is from your subconscious. It had to pull it from somewhere. It had to pull it from somewhere. It's not gonna just make it up out of its ass. It had to pull it from somewhere. Like it had to pull it from somewhere. And sometimes when it's that multi-dimensional, it slips into other dimensions from either when you was this dimension or a different dimension. But it's from somewhere, so it is possible for you to do it, which is why you was able to tap into it and bring it into form. It is an option for you. It is an opportunity for you. You just gotta like put the boats out, like put yourself out there. Try it, create it, do it, and just with the iPhones, like there's many versions of it. It always improving, like it getting better. So that's what you like, have that mindset, like a growth mindset rather than a fixed mindset. Yeah, and we have the 10 of Wands. Because you're creating a whole bunch of burdens for yourself that is unnecessary. Okay? 5 of Wands. Because of the conflict that this person, there was politics. You was listening to the politics of everybody else. Don't listen to them. Don't listen to everybody else. Listen to Spirit. What Spirit said? Plan is fine. Just do it. Like, if they said the plan not fine, then don't do it. Okay? Look, ask Spirit first. Okay? Ask them first. Because in the 9 of Wands, he's looking in this direction. And in the cards, technically, the way that it's laid out in this direction is like the cards from Spirit, where it says, the plan that we gave you is pretty much good. If you need help, ask us for help. We will help you. Cut these people out so you can speak your truth. Say what you need to say. Do what you need to do. Protect you for what you need to protect from. Release the burdens that's not yours. They will help you. Okay, all of it. Just ask. But also, like I said before with the video, with the hold my hand, don't let go. Like, keep your eyes on them. Don't let go. Don't let go of the hand. Don't keep your eyes on them. Okay. Who was it? Was it Paul or Peter? I want to say Peter. When Jesus was on the water, was walking on water, and then Peter wanted to go meet Jesus and stuff like that, and it's like as long as his eyes was on him, he took it off for a minute. He started drowning, my guy. Okay, just keep your eyes on Jesus. Just keep your eyes on Jesus. If you lose focus for a second, okay, that's the whole downfall. Like that's what it is. They want you to take your eyes off of what Jesus is doing, so then you can lead to the downfall. But if you don't take your eyes off, there will be no downfall. See, which is the whole armor and like shield and protecting yourself, and also the Nine of Pentacles, like I said, freeing yourself and liberating yourself from burdens that wasn't your responsibility. Because also his back is turned to the burdens. It was never your responsibility. It had nothing to do with you. It was literally just politics. Yeah. Then we have teaching. You inspire young people to learn, even if you know it or not. Then we have a spiritual teacher with you heal with your classes, session, and seminars. And then we have you conduct healing work with your culinary skills. The healing over here, also healing over here. Learning can transmute a lot of things. But in order to be a spiritual teacher, it says like you have to you heal, so you have to heal, or started to heal in some way, shape, or form. In order to be that, to get to that level to teach. And even if you're like, let's say you're like in school now, you're healing now. While you're healing, you're learning, you're processing things, and kids also see that. Young folks see that, and also are applying it in their life, like the little bits and pieces that they see or that they were able to copy or mimic from you. Okay, and then these two came out together. We have light being and soul family. And then we have focus. See what I said before with the dreams and stuff like that? You see like that's like a galaxy? Can't, hold on. You see the face? Okay. You see like how that's like a... If I do... Nope. Okay. JK. But it's like a little... Boom, there we go. Like a galaxy, and we have multi-dimensional, like... You can tap into other dimensions. Probably not realizing that you're doing it or that you're in a whole other dimension. Probably when you're naturally in a dream state, okay? But you can, even though that is your subconscious, when you wake up and you are conscious, still bits and pieces of it still remains, right? For a reason and a purpose. And you want to bring it into this reality or this dimension, which you can. Yet you have the drive and the ambition and the creativity to do so. It's just people try to tell you that you didn't. And you thought those people was of your soul family, but they wasn't. They're just your earthly family, but not your soul family. Like I said before, with the keep your eyes, that's the focus. Focus on I don't say like spiritual matters, but the higher purpose of it all. And then we have balance. I find balance between each sphere of my life. I am the master of my daily life. I make time to nourish the spiritual and the physical. I bring love to my world by fulfilling the needs of my body and soul. So yeah, what I was saying before, like realizing the difference from like your earthly family and your spiritual family, your soul family and stuff like that. That will bring you into balance to realize that even like certain people that used to be like your earthly family will change a lot, but your soul family doesn't really change that. Barely. I mean, if it's like they soul dies, then it's like okay, that's okay. But like I don't think that happens often. I don't really hear about like people soul dying on a daily basis. Okay, if so, that's because we need the healers out here. Start healing people's souls. But like you need to be in balance in order to know what your purpose is, in order to fulfill it and to do it. Like if you made it this far, you're probably a teacher in some way, shape, or form, because that's what's out here. Either you teach something spiritually or cooking. Either way, they're both useful. People need to cook. They need to eat, you know? And even though there's like multiple like cooking videos out there, I'm gonna be honest with you. I will watch a video if it looks different for what I did last time. I don't continue it. So it's like you're like, even though there's multiple ways of doing something, somebody will look for something that they know, like what they already know. Like, okay, I know I need this and I need this and I like, but what am I supposed to do after that? Like that kind of thing. And you will do it the exact same way that that person did it, so they most likely will watch you rather than watching somebody else. So don't let somebody tell you like, oh, there's already mad cooking videos out there. There's no need or no reason for you to start there. Blah 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 blah. Maybe yours is a little bit more healthier than the other person. Who knows? Okay, don't let them tell you what you can and can't do. Especially if your spirit already told you to do it, just do it. Like it's just if it came from God. Like we have the divine fruit, whereas as I work to improve and free myself, see with that liberation, I support and I strengthen my foundation. My intelligence is my light, my heart is warm, my soul is strong, and I am nurtured by the divine sun. The fruit I bear reflects my inner light. So with soul family, I didn't really sold the card, but you see like how there has light and nope. Boom. Now you see like the light reflection inside the body and stuff like that. So it's like where these people have all these burdens and try to cause conflicts. It was to dim your light. So you don't think that you're as strong as you are. To weaken your soul. To make your heart go cold. And then yeah. But then you brought yourself back into balance by realizing what you need spiritually and realizing what you need physically. And physically you did not need these burdens that they was putting onto you. So you released them. You released the burdens and the person that was bringing the burdens to you. And then brought you into balance. And then we have harmony. See what I said? Then we have harmony. I open myself to the divine being. I open myself to the divine being within me. I am the image of God. Thus, I have the power to be light and to bring light into my life. I turn any darkness into me. Well, what? I turn any darkness in me, there we go, into something beautiful. That's the transmutation. In the absence of resentment, anger, or doubt, I find harmony. Yeah, that's what you transmuted. You transmuted the burdens, darkness, resentment, anger, melancholy, sadness, depression, doubt, anger, fear. I want to say unworthiness, sabotage, self-doubt, suppressing yourself. You release all of that. And, people that was either causing it, bringing it to you, and it brought you peace. These three also came, well, two came out together with the angel of divine timing and the angel of manifestation. Always work together. Always go together. Just always go together. That's what I said before with in the work situation. It probably took a while to find a place to put that coworker, okay? But in the right time, it's gonna come through. Okay? You don't want to deal with that tuna smell. The next person don't want to deal with it either. Okay? They gotta find a place where this person belongs. Alright? And it's gonna be happy, beneficial for them, and beneficial for you. If it's just one-sided, then they're not really gonna do it. Well, depending on what it is, they're not really gonna care to do it. See? Angel of relationship. It has to be beneficial for both and work out for both. Except unless the other person is like a demon and stuff like that, or a demonic person. Spirit don't care. Spirit do not care. But if it's two innocent people, Spirit cares, okay? It had to be fair. They have rules to uphold, okay? So, they're not going to take any shortcuts. They're going to do it by the book and go by the rules and stuff like that. And while the other person, the one that's take the shortcuts to try to get ahead, thinking that they're winning, they don't. They pretty much, I won't say they fail, but they laugh first, but they don't have the last laugh. That's it, that kind of thing. That kind of thing. So, which is why they just say don't cheat, and cheating never prospers, and cheated They're sayings for a reason. But yeah, it's you starting to realize who's a part of your soul family, who's part of your your earthly family. If it throws you out of whack and throws you out of balance, the five of wands could also mean a friendly competition and stuff like that. See, cause he's playing baseball, he's able to handle the competition and stuff like that. Cause he have multiple hands, but so it could be a friendly competition. When your soul family is friendly competition to you motivate them, they motivating you, y'all pushing each other to do better and that kind of thing. It's a uplifting rather than literally trying to bring that person down and stuff like that and knock them off a high horse. That's a completely different thing. And or somebody trying to create a competition to pretty much embarrass you. That's completely different. And then it's the one that started it. I'm gonna be honest with the viewer. The one that started this whole competition to try to embarrass you was the one that ended up getting embarrassed, and you didn't even know it was a competition. And that pissed him off a little bit even more. And that's not your problem. Not your problem. Nothing for you to deal with. But see if there's anything else. Yeah, no, that's pretty much it. Yeah, the difference between with the relationships, one that is, I won't say like ordained by spirit, but one is like more spiritual and soul based, and one that's just earthly and materialistic and superficial. Um, Not saying that like all earthly things are like karmic or toxic and stuff like that. Some of them could actually be like, what popped in my head was like neutral. Like that's fine. But like the ones that's literally downfall, destruction, temptation, dash. Come on now, come on, that's karmic. And you're starting to realize that and see that, and then the karmics is getting mad, and it's just like, well, what? I mean, you are what you are. But they mad that you know that, and it's just like, okay, like it's just like okay, like you are what you are though. But then also with that teaching is like you were able to teach other people how to protect themselves from, I guess, other karmics. Where so it's like this situation happened to you, you closed out this cycle and not trying to repeat it, and you don't want this to happen to other people, which is why you're teaching them how to do it. And people mad about how the fact you heal from it. Not only have you healed from it, you healed from it in order to show other people how to heal from it as well. Are you so far removed from this thing and the situation that I won't say they won't know how to, like, even if they do try to antagonize you and bother you, it doesn't really do much. You freed yourself from it. It's just like a blip in your day. Like it's just like a little rain, but it doesn't do anything. Um, a light shower, if most. But yeah, that's all I see for this reading. If you feel like this reading resonated with you, then please like, share, and subscribe. Other than that, I'll see you next time. Bye.